Democratic Congressman Jimmy Gomez of California. Dodger Stadium is within your congressional district, Congressman, so I appreciate your time. All right, so can we just start on what happened today? Customs and Border Protection they're saying that this isn't what it seemed, right? Dodgers have said ICE agents tried to access the stadium in some way. Mm-hmm. And DHS says, well, no, it wasn't ICE. I mean, do you know exactly what happened?
Yeah, well, first, let me just say this. DHS, as well as ICE, CBP, a lot of these spokespersons have been straight up just lying about different incidents. One occurred with me. They said they didn't allow me into a detention center because there was 1,000 protesters outside. There was no one outside except me and about 20 people that were mainly reporters, attorneys, and my staff. So don't always believe anything that they say. Also, when I got first reports from my staff, we were being told that it was the raids that occurred in Hollywood, that people were being picked up at the Home Depot were actually in the vans that were going up to Dodger Stadium. So when they say that they weren't involved in any enforcement, probably not true. Also, one of the problems that we've seen because of this operation is that they cover up what agency they're with. We have all sorts of people on the streets here, but they're all part of the same operation in the ICE raids that are really terrorizing our communities and our neighborhoods.
So do you, from your understanding, you're saying that perhaps there were raids nearby. You mentioned Home Depot, and that they were
correct.
I don't know what the word might be, but trying to store their vans up at the stadium or switch people into different vans, some sort of staging or operational thing going on perhaps at the stadium?
Yeah, correct. That's what we were, what my staff was telling me, and that's what different immigrant rights groups were tracking all day. We were made aware of the raids earlier in Hollywood, and that those were that's what the reports say from these groups, that there were the same vans. So when they say that they weren't involved in any operation, I would say take that with a grain of salt. Most of the time what they're telling us is a lie.
We're waiting for a statement from the Dodgers. As you heard Natasha Chen say, speaking to the immigrant community and to what's going on in LA. But right now, what we understand is that the Dodgers refused this access to the stadium, that the team did. Do you understand that to be the case?
Yeah, that's what they claim. They said that they refused it. That's what we heard from their government affairs office, is that they were trying to the agents that were trying to seek access or stay in that I would say that where that gate is. Yes. And the Dodgers basically asked them to leave, their security as well as the LAPD. But what they had to do was LAPD had to clear out the protesters that were at the bottom of the road for them to go. So that's what I heard that the Dodgers did.
All right. Well, Congressman Gomez, I appreciate your time and thank you so much for coming on.